And it was in this season of really soul searching that I will never forget. I still have it saved on my computer. I have this document saved on my laptop titled A Book a Week in 2016. The one thing I know has always kind of helped me to access my next level is personal development. Week 1 in January, I read my first book. And on January 10th, I still have the screenshot, I was on Facebook and saw an acquaintance, it wasn't even a good friend, had shared a post that she was doing a program to help entrepreneurs get their message out in the form of a book. And the screenshot I have is of the DM I sent her on January 10th, 2016. And it said, "I don't even know why I'm messaging you, but something inside said, hey, you should do that. Can I get the information?" Which led to a phone call with my now editor, publisher, who was putting together this program for entrepreneurs. And she said, this could be really great for you to establish yourself as an expert in health and fitness. And it was one of those conversations where it's almost like an out-of-body experience. Your higher self is interjecting. And I found myself saying things out loud that I was like, I have never consciously thought that. So what I said to her is, I don't think I want to talk about health and fitness anymore. And I think she was just as surprised as I was, because I had a pretty big brand. Bikini competition photos, avocado toast, like you would have seen all the things on my Instagram.
So it was your Instagram following? Like, where was your audience? Where was this built-in community? Where was this brand identity that you were going to have to kind of break free from or rebrand?
It was at the time where most of what I had built in network marketing was on Facebook, because Instagram wasn't as big at the time, but my early Instagram posts are still very fitness related. I had a very small audience on Instagram and a bigger audience on Facebook, but the audience that I had knew me for health and fitness. So we're on this call and I tell her, I don't want to talk about that. And she said, well, okay, what would you want to talk about? In this conversation, I'm like, I'm not writing a book. I don't know why I'm even talking to this woman, but something is kind of prompting me to have this conversation. So part of network marketing is sitting with women and men, I worked with both, and talking about their big dreams, like what they want to achieve, what they want to accomplish. And there's so many people I sit down with and they see what I've been able to accomplish, at least the social media version that looks very shiny. And they'll say something to the effect of, I'm so inspired by what you've done. I think I could do something of my own. I've always had this idea. I want to create something. But in the next breath, without skipping a beat, they'll start to tell me the reasons why they can't. They don't have the time. They don't have the network. They're not qualified, or they don't feel ready. And every single time we're having one of those conversations, in my mind, I'm like, time out. Did no one tell you? Yeah, we all feel that way. Anyone you look up to who's doing these amazing things, we all feel that way. That doesn't mean that you're not supposed to pursue that thing. That means that you're probably headed in the right direction. And on the phone with my editor, now publisher, and she paused and she said, well, Lindsey, if you don't write that book, then who's going to? Without skipping a beat, I opened my mouth to start to tell her the list of other women who would be far more qualified than I was. The reasons why, well, I'm not a writer. I started to say it and then I heard it. It was like that divine moment where God is like, yeah, are you hearing the same thing that I'm hearing? Because if you want to make this impact, you've got to go first.